Hi everybody, it's me, Forderayleigh. I am doing my recording today because I got my Knitcrate box yesterday in the mail and actually picked it up today, so I'm recording on the day that I picked it up. I feel like I am late to the game again with receiving my box. I think it left around the 7th of October, and so I just got it now. Yeah, it's funny because I was looking on YouTube and I noticed that the November pre-release sneak peek, I guess it is, the sneak peek of the November yarns is already up on YouTube from Knitcrate, and I tried very hard not to see that video. I didn't watch the video, but she puts the yarns in the thumbnail, and so I feel like I might know what's coming already in November, and I still don't know what I got for October, so that's kind of silly, but what do you do? I live in Canada, so I think that it has, well, I know that it has a lot of distance to travel to get to me, so that's okay. But I thought I would start with showing the projects that I have been working on and finished from previous Knitcrate boxes, as well as other additional things that I've been doing before I open my box. So I wanted to first start off with, I can't remember when this pattern, this was March, okay. I think this one was March. So this was like a sock yarn that came out in March, and this was one of the patterns that they included in the yarn. It was actually a download pattern, and so I did that one instead of a sock pattern, mostly because it's such a beautiful yarn. I didn't want to waste it, as I say probably every time with the sock yarn. I didn't want to waste it on my feet, but also because I have never made socks, and I didn't want to practice on a really good yarn for making socks. I think I will try to make socks at one point, but this yarn is just too delicious and wonderful to use on my feet, and a disastrous attempt to make socks. So I made the cowl with it instead, which was the picture I showed you, and this is my finished project of the cowl. So I think I did a pretty good job with doing it correctly. It was a challenging pattern. I think it was an intermediate pattern. So it took me a while. I had to rip the stitches out several times to be able to figure out what it was saying, and I had to watch a lot of YouTube tutorials to understand what it was saying, but I love this cowl. I think it's gorgeous. I think it's very light and airy and soft, and I'm so glad that I chose to make it and that I stuck with it, even though I was getting frustrated trying to figure out the pattern. Once I got it, it's a 6-row repeat, I believe it was, 6-row repeat, something like that. Once I figured it out, it was easy to do. I just had to keep track of which rows I was on, and I think I only messed up once on it because I accidentally did, I think, a row of pearls instead of a row of knits, something like that anyways. No, I did the knit and purl backwards. Anyways, you can't tell. It's such a busy repeat pattern that I don't even know where my mess up was. So I didn't backtrack and fix it. I just left it, and I'm glad I did because you can't really tell anyways. So that was my March completed cowl project. And then I also completed, and I actually made 2 of these. I gave one to my sister and I kept one. I made the September's toque. So that was the pattern for the toque, and I made, this one is the first one I made, and I made it for myself first because I did accidentally, I think, mess up on it a little bit. It's supposed to fit me really tight. It's supposed to be a tight toque so it shows the pattern, which it does. Boop. And the second one I made for my sister, and it was, I think I made it a lot better than this one, because I actually, to do this toque, I did it in the round with the magic loop, and it was the first time I've ever done magic loop in the round, and so it was a learning process on how to do the magic loop in the round. Say that right. It was a learning process, and so I did it, and I had to, again, rip out a few stitches to get it right. But then once I figured it out, watched some tutorials on YouTube, and figured it out and got this toque done, I thought it was a nice one to do for my sister as well for her birthday. So that's what I made for her. And it's funny because I made 2 toques out of this yarn, and I still have one whole skein. Well, I made it into the cake already. One whole cake plus a half a cake after 2 toques left. And so what I decided to do is I found a pattern for leg warmers on Pinterest, I think. I don't remember the name of the pattern. I'm going off of the internet for this. It was a free pattern. If I remember, I will show the pattern next time because I'm not actually finished it. I just kind of started it. But this is my start to the leg warmer. So it's pretty simple stitch, but it has this lacy kind of pattern. Where's that thread? There, going up it. So this is my left, the left one for the leg warmer, and I haven't even started on the right one, but I mean, oh, I got paper stuck to it. So this so far is what I've done, and this is the yarn that I'm working from. It's a messy bunch, and I'm keeping it in my Knitcrate Make Something Today bag that I got once upon a time with one of my Knitcrate orders. It fits very nicely in there. So, I mean, I think this yarn is going to go a long way. I haven't even finished that one cake yet, and I'm, you know, a good ways up on the leg warmer, so hopefully I'll be able to make both of them without running out of yarn. I feel like I will, so that's why I chose that one. Okay, then I've been really busy with my knitting. I chose to buy some undyed yarn because I really wanted to try my hand at dyeing my own yarn, and like I want to make a sweater, but it can be pretty pricey buying all the yarn that you need to make a sweater. So I thought if I dyed my own yarn, it might save me a bit of money, plus be a really neat way to, you know, be kind of, what's the word I'm looking for? Creative. Creative. I love doing something from start to finish, dyeing my own yarn and making something with it. It seemed really interesting to me. So on that note, I bought a yarn from Acme Fibers here in Canada, and it's a mix of, it's a blend of blue-faced, I don't know, I'm not say this right, blue-faced Leicester superwash, 80% and 20% silk, and it is a super fine yarn. So I made 3, I've dyed 3 so far with it. So what I did was I tried doing like a painted on dye first for my 2 skeins, and so I did a green and a brown, like kind of like a tan, I guess. So this is how it turned out. It actually is showing up more blue in the camera than it's in real life, but this is like a really dark green here, and then it does have some blue tones throughout. It kind of separated the green and the blue. Like, I don't know if you can see the greenish kind of here more, and then like there's blue streaks throughout. So I did these 2 almost identical. I tried to anyways. It's really not doing justice to that green. It's more like an emerald green right here than a dark forest green that it's showing on camera. I don't know why. It might be the lighting in the room. And then just kind of a tan brown there. So those were the 2 skeins that I dyed. And then I had like a lot of leftover dye in the pot afterwards, because I guess it just dripped into the pot after I did these 2 skeins, and I didn't want to waste the dye because why waste it? So I did a skein of the dye water, and it was a very light result here. Again, it's showing up more blue on camera than it is actually. It's more like a seafoam green, I'd almost say. So it's very pretty. It's very variegated, I think is the right word, where it's not quite all the same color. It's got a lot more lighter areas and darker areas. So yeah, I'm really happy with how that, I'm trying to make it focus. Do focus. I'm really happy with how that turned out. I think that's pretty cool. So I hope to be able to make something with this before I dye my next batch, but we'll see, because the plan was to make a sweater with some of this yarn, and so I don't want to use up too much of it before I make the sweater. I think it was a batch of 10 that I got, and so I've used up 3, so I have 7 left. We'll see. I mean, a sweater is a pretty big project, so never made one, so that'll be fun. Okay, so that was all the stuff that I have in progress of making or done. So now I think it's time to open our box. Am I holding it right? I am. Our Knitcrate box. October. I had to think there for a second. What month are we in? Okay, so I haven't opened it yet. I'm just going to cut it in a tape here, and I'm going to open it toward you first to see what's inside. Okay, there's no paper in the way. Here we go. All right. Ooh. Oh, that's very pretty. It's like, it's very bulky almost. Very nice. I've got 2 skeins of, let's see, Vidalin Ascendance, colorway Broken Stones. Oh, that makes so much sense. It's like a gray tan kind of color there. That's not focusing very well on this. There we go. Yeah. Super pretty. It's very soft. It's very soft. Love it. It's like, I don't know. Yeah, gray tan kind of color there. Gorgeous. And let's see, did I say what it was made out of? It's 100% fine Peruvian Highland wool. So it's just wool, sport weight. And yeah, Broken Stones is the colorway. That's neat. I like that colorway. So on top of this, I also got a stitch marker, it looks like, which is perfect because I have 3 stitch markers now. 2 of them I've had before, and this is my 3rd one. All of my stitch markers that I have are from Knitcrate. I've never got my own, which is pretty sad. I'll take it out of the bag actually and show it a bit better up close here. Let's see. It's called Bling Your String Custom Stitch Marker. So pretty. Wow. Let's see. Really, really pretty. It's ceramic beads, hand painted in Peru, and it's a locking clasp, and it's created for Knitcrate. So this is specific for Knitcrate. I don't think you can buy it anywhere else. Maybe just on their website. So that's it again. Just so pretty. Wow, I love it. Very nice. And then the book. So let's see. We've got the October one on the front cover is a green. Very pretty green. I like that one too. And let's see what's inside. We have theme was Journey to Peru was the theme. And so the sock crate is this top one, and then the bottom one is the one that I got. So the sock crate is very colorful. And then this was the 3 choices that would have been included in my crate for this month. And so we've got the Energize Me is the green. And then there's a purple, that's the Chill Out. And then again, I got the All Natural, which is that stone one. And I had All Natural last time too, which is what I made the toque out of. That was also their All Natural colorway, I guess, would be their colorway. And then for the sock yarn, these are very fun. The Energize Me, Chill Out, and All Natural are very vibrant. I think all 3 of them are very vibrant, even the All Natural. So pretty, very pretty. And then the patterns. Let's see if I can lump this together. There's obviously going to be a knit and crochet, and knit and crochet socks and non-socks. Okay. Buddling blanket and bonnet set, it looks like. And then the 2 sock ones. So, let's see. That. And then socks. And this is the focus. I think that's supposed to be a bonnet. Oh yes. Okay, I just want to see. I want to see this one a bit more. So this is what the pattern was on the front one. It's very detailed. There it is. Very nice. I like that color. I like that green. Very nice green. But I'm glad I got the stone. So it'll go with everything then. Just like the toque. And then the socks, they've got their knit pattern here. They're really trying to condense on their space in the magazine, it seems. So I have to cover some of this. That's kind of a neat pattern though. Every single sock one, it seems, is intermediate. So I haven't been able to try one yet because I don't know if I should try. I shouldn't start with an intermediate pattern. And then this is the other sock crochet pattern that they have. All right. And then, let's see. I think do they have, oh, they don't have their other option. I can't remember the name of it. No, it's not going to come to me at the end of their magazine. It's not in there. So the theme peak for next month, which is coming up very fast, is called Beneath the Waves. And this is the picture for that. Very colorful again. I have to see if this color matches their back of the magazine from last month. I can't even remember. Did I bring it with me? Hey, I did. I did bring it with me. Let's see. So, okay, it kind of does. See, there is the gray dot there. And did they have stones in this picture? I mean, they have city and stuff in the picture, but this is called like Stone Path. What was it called? Broken Stones is the color. So I guess it kind of matches that gray there, hey? Neat. All right. So that's everything for today. I'm going to show this wool off one more time and the stitch marker off for what I got in my knit crate this month. There we go. Can you focus? Focus there. Beautiful. Love it. So happy with that. Oh, always so excited to open my boxes. Now I can't wait for November. Anyways, thank you guys for joining me today. I hope you enjoyed seeing the projects that I've been working on and watching me unbox my October Knit Crates yarn. So I will see you all later. Have a great day. Bye.